Hello, and welcome in everyone. Today's video features the Russian Tier 8 premium destroyer, Provorny. Now, Provorny was originally a German destroyer, the Z-33, a sister ship of the Z-39, and Z-33 was commissioned into the Kriegsmarine in February of 1943, where she participated in military operations in the Arctic and Norway during World War II. After the war ended in 1945, she was transferred to the USSR as part of war reparations and renamed Provorny. So it's the Russian variant that we are getting into the game. Now, if you're looking for a run-and-gun gunboat destroyer, Provorny is pretty decent. Provorny gets access to 5 150mm guns, 3 single-mounted turrets, and 1 dual-mounted turret. And with this build that you can see here on screen, Provorny gets a firing range of 13.9 kilometers, and these main battery guns are pretty good. Max damage 2150 with a fire chance of 13%, decent penetration of 30 millimeters, with reasonably fast shell speeds of 835 meters per second, and the armor piercing has a max damage of 3700. Now, these 150mm guns are capable of citadelling cruisers at range. Be willing to swap to armor piercing should a broadside present itself. You're going to be playing at mid-range, utilizing the excellent range on these 150s, and everything is a target of opportunity, whether it be destroyers, cruisers, battleships. Armor-wise, there is a nice little strip of 25mm plating that covers the central section. You can see it here on screen, and the deck section in this area is also 25mm. So remember, you can abuse this. Enemy DDs, or the vast majority of enemy DDs, will not be able to pen this section with high explosive. So you have this kind of immune section to high explosive. They'd still be able to set you on fire, but they won't be able to get any penetration damage. She gets just under 24,000 hit points with this build, and this is further reinforced by having 3 repair parties. Now, they aren't amazing repairs, but all combined, they will greatly enhance Provorny's survivability, especially when managed well while maintaining range on the enemy. She gets an additional 4 charges of engine boost, which gives an additional 8% to max speed. In terms of AA defense, she gets a rating of 44, but only has a firing range of 3.5 kilometers and 0 flak, and the continuous average damage is only 166. However, you're still capable of taking down fighters and anything that hangs around too long in that AA bubble. In terms of speed and concealment, Provorny is pretty decent. 37.8 kilometer max speed with the speed flag, and enhanced over 40 knots when using the engine boost consumable. And with this build, I have the concealment down to 7.1. As you probably noticed, I wasn't using Concealment Expert in the build. I'm using Fearless Brawler for extra reload. Should you go full concealment, you can get the surface concealment down to 6.4, but it's not going to be competitive against stealthy destroyers. And I found if you do reduce the concealment, you kind of get sucked into that zone where you operate closer to destroyers. You're going to get spotted a lot more at close range to destroyers, where they're going to have an advantage DPM wise. However, if you maintain your range with your shell ballistics and very good high explosive, you're going to maintain an edge, and that's the bottom line. So let me show you some gameplay from a recently played game on the live server. I hope you enjoy this ship. She will be available in the Armory and Premium store, and I've put the build and the prices in the pinned comment below. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. What? What is that fucking potato doing in the center of the camp? Is the question I ask myself.
Двигатель в форсированном режиме. Вижу крейсер противника. Вижу эсминец противника.
Вражеский линкор уничтожен.
What? Fletcher has fucking range mod or what? Does he see? What's the range on Fletcher? Does he seriously have range mod?
Обнаружен линкор противника. Пожарная тревога.
Вражеский эсминец потоплен.
Roma is shooting HE. Fired Roma. Alien fired. Yeah, go dark. See how that works out for you. Spamming me.
Двигатель в штатном режиме. Вижу крейсер противника. Наша команда получила преимущество.
Вражеский линкор потоплен.
You see us get lost.
Вижу линкор противника.
This Roma is really interested in shooting at me. Really, really very highly interested. He's literally fired 4 or 5 salvos in a row at me. Who are you shooting at?
Вижу эсминец противника. Вижу авианосец противника.
Вражеский эсминец уничтожен.
Moscow is going to die.
Двигатель в форсированном режиме.
This is going to be a very lonely flank in a moment. Like a very lonely flank. Now what are you gonna? Oh shit.
Двигатель выведен из строя.
Наша команда получила преимущество.
Линкор врага потоплен.
Is my team
Неполадки
trying to
устранены.
throw this or what? I mean, we could go and try and kill the carrier. We could go and try and kill the carrier.
Двигатель в штатном режиме.
Is the AA shit? Well, it's not good. It's not good. Hello. Not sure what my AP is. If we get pens on his upper, not too bad. Don't have any time for those torps. I do believe our team is trying to throw this.
Наша команда получила преимущество.
The fuck was that?
Наша команда
Sweet
близко к
Jesus. That was like 10k. Fucking 10k. God, die in a fire with your poxy aircraft.
минут до конца боя.
One shell and dead. That was a savage. That was a savage hit with those skip bombers. My God. Can I have a stamp? Ah, Stalin got us down there taking caps.
Двигатель в штатном режиме.
That's not going to save him, though. That's not going to save him. Yeah, a CB should be able to kill that. I'm still smarting from that 10k hit. That was a savage hit from those Theseus skip bombers. 10k! He must have hit me with every single bomb. Aimed out the cap. I deserved it. I deserved that hit. Not very nice. He's can I turn? I'd like him to fire his guns. Okay, he's not fire at me. I mean, it's not a bad ship.